You think you know the difference? Hey, really, what's the difference? You say you know the difference and not differences, but tell me.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Episode 5 of Comfortably Uncomfortable. Awkward, Josh, y'all know me. Y'all also know my greasy car salesman friend, Mr. Uncomfortable himself, Brandon. My personal favorite sex symbol.
Peak male athleticism, baby.
And then, a lot of you already know, a lot of you might not. This is my brother Jordan Truly. He is the second part of Truly Veda. Y'all probably have rocked with him on stage. He's been turning things up in the music.
What up, everybody?
So today, we're back as our pre-Thanksgiving show. Y'all won't see this until a week from now, so we're in the future. Yeah,
we're living in the future for sure.
Time traveling at its finest. Don't tell anybody. All right, so as always with the show, we kind of start off with, we kind of talk about where you came from, where you're going, everything like that. So why don't you, Mr. Truly,
all right,
give the people a rundown on kind of your history with life in general. I'm very familiar with your history with drug addiction, and also kind of like we'll start there and we'll kind of go there, and then we'll take a second to kind of talk about where you're going in the future, and then we'll branch on to our next thing.
All right. My name's Jordan. I'm an addict. I'm an addict, and I've been sober for, going 2.5 years, somewhere around that. I'm not honestly sure of the date. I kept track for like the first 2 years, but my history. Just go right into everything, huh?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. That's why it's called Comfortably Uncomfortable.
Okay, can't cuss and all that shit.
I mean, it's a little late for that. YouTube hasn't flagged us yet, and if they do, we'll switch to Patreon.
Fuck yeah, I don't even know. I love that. All right, so, I guess, I was kind of thinking about it already because I know I've been watching the podcast, obviously, and so I kind of know what, I've been thinking about my history with drugs a lot, especially over the past couple hours. So,
let's kind of start with like growing up, like maybe some.
Yeah, no, we want you actually like.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Bad path or anything.
We like to kind of get the nitty gritty, like where you came from, what growing up was like, and everything like that.
Don't put too much
thought in. So I'm from Pensacola, Florida, and I grew up on the west side of Pensacola, Florida, on Patricia Drive and Hayward Avenue, in a trailer. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. It really my drug affiliation in general just starts early on with my family, my close participating family members. You know what I mean? My mother was like she was kind of like the sober guide for all the people that were in my family doing drugs and shit when I was growing up. So she'd be the only person not high or drunk or something, and most of any like male role models or anything I would have had, they were, just to get right into it, like stuff I was already helping before I ever even did drugs, like heavy drugs, besides a little bit of coke and smoked weed and drank a little bit, was I would help my cousin do his shots for him whenever I was like 13 or something.
And now when you say doing shots, there's a lot of viewers that don't really know. We do have a lot of viewers that aren't like super in the streets,
right? With the terminology.
So I mean,
well, like IV syringe, I would help. He taught me how to cook up, heroin and morphine was his thing, and so he'd just get too high, so that and I didn't really know. I knew, but I didn't know. But I think I was just trying to like be down for whatever, I had a bad case of be down for whatever whenever I was young, you know what I mean? You know that. So the drug thing was a lot of my cousin and my sister, honestly, that introduced me to the drugs in general.
I mean, I'm gonna take a second and kind of give everybody a rundown. When I say that this is my brother, I've known this man for probably the better part of 20 years. We've had ups, downs, rounds, everything like that. So low-key, a little bit more of the rundown. I know just my experience with Mr. Truly was being 13, 14, spending all night in Lenora Circle, snorting coke, drinking, popping ecstasy, doing all kind of shit like that.
Yeah.
Like type shit.
Yeah. By the time we were 14, I was really fucking getting loose. You know what I mean? And so we were.
Like I remember one time, bro. So Hurricane Ivan happened, and it destroyed the said trailer that they were talking about, and they couldn't live in it, and they was living in the FEMA trailer.
Yeah.
Well, remember me, you, Corey, and Stefan was in that bitch, running from one side of your actual trailer, jumping onto the other side, trying to flip the whole trailer.
Yeah.
Low key. That was after we ran from the police that one day. That was when we all had to hit the fence.
Yeah.
From fucking old girl house and fuck. Yeah, I lost my pants that day and shit. It is what it is, bro. Florida boy type shit.
Yeah, Florida boy shit.
Hashtag
Florida boy.
Type shit.
Well,
shit.
So the hurricane was a big deal, and then FEMA gave my mom a little trailer because our trailer, like, bro, our house, it ripped it apart, and it was just leaking, and everything was soaking wet and ruined everything. So, they tried to tarp it up, but it didn't work. It was leaking through the walls and shit. So they gave us this little trailer. And my homeboys, man, I just talked to Stefan actually. So shout out to Stefan Casanova and Corey Savage. That's actually two people that they was like, bro, you could do a little coke. You know what I mean? We might even have some lean from time to time and drink some codeine or something like that, but you can't be doing none of that. Anything else like smoking crack or, they tried to play it cool, and honestly, that probably kept me safer than my family. So I took the streets with them, and I started selling weed and shit, and like, fuck, I don't know. Now I feel like I'm telling.
And I mean, like, so why don't we skip forward a little bit to, I guess, let's talk about some of the time you've done in prison. And I think, like, one thing that we really like to do on this podcast is not
glorify.
Not so much glorified, but we do have a huge thing for wanting people to know that they are not alone in the struggles that they have been through and in the things that they have been through. And I know that unlike myself and unlike Brandon, you spend a lot of time on the streets, like really lost in, I guess, what would be considered South Dakota's probably number one problem, and that is the methamphetamine addiction.
Oh yeah, Colorado too. I started in Colorado, but.
I think, like, we'll just kind of skip to, like, let's kind of skip to almost, like, I guess, what was your experience like in prison? Like, was it more of a life-changing experience for you? Or was it kind of like one of those things where it was like you were still deep enough in addiction to where it was like, I'm just trying to get out and go back?
Prison for me was different because I've always spent a lot of my life locked up. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So no, I never really went to prison and had like these big epiphany moments where I realized I was gonna step away from the street life or none of that. It didn't really happen for me in prison. I actually spent the better part of most of my prison time on some really nonsense type, over affiliated mindset where I'm like trying to prove things and do things and move things and just play the whole,
Playing the street game.
Yeah, just just like penitentiary rules type shit where you're almost on gang time every time you go, you know what I mean? And you can't I wasn't really doing much, but the last time that I went to county, I spent 3 months there. It was the most significant 3 months that I've ever spent incarcerated my entire life, you know what I mean? So for me, it's a lot of the same shit rerun going in and out. To me, jail was just something that I thought was just a part of my. I accepted it a long time ago. I just thought I was going to be in prison for the rest of my life.
What part of that last 3 months brought the epiphany?
That's kind of that was going to be my next little thing that I wanted to get into was like what. I guess if you had to say what was the determining factor as far as the change, like what made you want to change it?
So I didn't know this. I didn't know this at the time, but now I know it was my kids praying for me, man. My children, my really untaught, unknowing children. They really leaned into God without me even being around, and at some point they started praying, and you know, I give it to that because my faith is so strong now that you couldn't tell me it was anything else. I don't give, like, even right now, man. I've been sober. I've been off dope. Had a few split splashes, dibble dabbles here and there, and a couple close calls for sure. But for the most part, I've been completely sober except for smoking weed and having a few drinks. Compared to what I used to be, because I was as bad off as a person could be. So yeah, I was in Pennington County Jail, man. The worst jail I've ever been to. Had the best time of my life. One day it just hit me. One day the Holy Spirit, I just knew what it was. I just knew what it was all of a sudden, and it started. I started my mindset. I started changing my mindset. I feel like God sent a couple people in my path, right there in the middle of the cell block, you know, and more than one person, you know, and I feel like that just really helped guide me to where I sunk my teeth into who I really am supposed to be.
All right. So now before we kind of move on to our next little topic and everything like that, what I always like to do, I always like to, yeah, there's no right or wrong answer.
No. We want the deep shit, man.
There's no right or wrong answers. That's not what we're here for.
No.
We're here for the comfortably uncomfortable conversations and to hopefully our message and our conversations end up resonating with somebody and helping somebody. Now, with that being said, I always do this little part where I like to, especially when I have like other addicts and stuff like that on, is if you were to be able to talk to people still in active addiction, what would your message to them be?
Ooh. You know, I don't want to feel like I know everything about addiction, but I feel like I've met or at least brushed shoulders with every type of addict in my life at this point. It's been a minute since I've seen one that I haven't, you know, been like myself. So, deep down inside, bro, we have this childlike thing. It's that glow, it's that spark that you always hear about and they talk about in movies, the twinkle in the eye, you know, that sort of deal. It's the human spirit, and I believe that no matter what you're going through, not just addicts, but especially addicts and people that are, you know, of forbidden nature like that, I feel like not trying to be cliche, but you just got to hold on. You know what I mean? Because I don't know many addicts that don't want to come away from it, that don't want to draw out of it or pull out of the life, to be honest. There ain't many people I've come across in my whole life that are down bad, even the ones that are running around on the street homeless that don't realize it. If you gave them a chance and really pulled them into something that was wholesome, something solidified, I believe they have a better chance, you know. But we all have a choice to make. So not everybody's going to fall in line, and God's not going to work miracles for everybody, but he can. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say.
All right. So I think I kind of was putting some thought into it. And just because it's been quite a bit of a topic of my life in the past few days, I think I kind of want to touch on the subject of anger and how it might hold us back in certain situations.
I knew you was going to do this one.
Not only because it's been a topic with us for the past few days, behind the camera, but it's just what?
Yeah,
trying to make me uncomfortable,
man.
It's not just you. It's the it's something that's come up like with numerous people, numerous times in the past couple of days, and maybe it's not even so much like right here and right now anger, but kind of like it could also be like situations to where we might have had a falling out in a friendship that still hasn't been rekindled, and we like just for ourselves end up having to let it, like, even if it's a situation. Okay, so comfortably uncomfortable. I've done a lot of bad shit to a lot of people in my life. There's not many that I regret. There is a couple out there. I won't bring any names. I'm sure if you happen to come across this podcast, you'll know that I'm talking to you. there's a certain group of individuals that I absolutely, at one point in my life, looked up to more than anything else. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be sitting in my own tattoo shop right now doing what I'm doing. In order for me to forgive myself and let go of certain things and do all that to become the person that I'm supposed to be, it would be wildly crazy to think that I wouldn't have to cross that bridge and take accountability for the situation that I created. And if I didn't create it, I still played more than my fair share in it. So it's kind of like that. Like it's more like the things that we've done in our past lead us to continue to be angry about things, or like even our anger in a day-to-day basis. Like I feel like a lot of anger that we have, one, if anybody is familiar with the Bible or anything like that, if you're not, I recommend that you go read a book called Unoffendable. But what this book is talking about is how we are not even as human beings supposed to hold on to or harbor anger. That's where the actual thing not supposed to go to sleep angry came from. Because anger doesn't actually serve us any purpose. And the unfortunate part about anger is, as humans, we tend to hold on to it, and we could be angry at ourselves, and it lashes out in every single relationship that we have. And it also kind of hinders our ability to have a decent conversation because we're always in defense mode instead of possibly, like, it brings us into defense mode, like where somebody might say something to us and we automatically get defensive. I know I was having a conversation on the way here. You guys heard the end of the conversation with my very, very good friend Ryan. Ryan, I just want you to know I appreciate you. You'll be on here soon enough. Most of you guys know Julio.
Yeah, shout out DJ Julio. Appreciate you much, man.
But it really comes down to, like, man, we have to stop living in defense mode. Not everything that everyone says to us is defensive. And when you really think about even being on the defense, especially emotionally or something like emotionally, it normally comes out as anger.
I have two things on that. I've changed my mindset on anger, and I've looked at it as if somebody gets angry, or if I get angry, it's a projection of my own insecurity. I'm not actually mad at somebody. They might have said something that might have hurt my feelings. So basically, the monster I created to protect my inner child is a fucking dick. But if you think about it, if you're getting angry at somebody, you're angry at something about yourself in the end. If you really sit and think about it. And it's really hard to get to that point in your life.
And I completely agree, because I feel like I can't remember who I had this conversation with a couple of days ago. It was pretty recent though. But it kind of comes down to, like, man, if you are 100,
this morning, kind of, whenever.
If you are 100% at peace with yourself, not a single thing that anyone else is going to say is going to affect you. Like, you can come up and call me a bitch, and I'll be like, bitch, cool, and I keep moving. Now, if some part of me thinks that I'm a bitch, I'm gonna get upset and be like, no, I'm not.
See, that's what I so protection your own insecurity.
Where it really kind of comes down to, like, man, as far as,
I wish I was there.
I guess me having the conversation with Ryan kind of spawned something, and it really comes down to, like, man, in a defensive mode, we like to say, oh, well, you did this, so it caused me to do this and this, like that. When in reality, bro, it doesn't matter if somebody come up. It doesn't matter if somebody came up and punched you right in your shit and made you that mad. I mean, obviously, if somebody punches you in your shit,
I know.
Defend yourself. But if somebody comes up and starts trying to have a verbal altercation with you, and you, like, completely just don't participate, like, you like literally take the wind out of their sails.
Oh, 100%.
So what it really comes down to is when somebody, if you're an angry person and you haven't figured out how to let go or heal those wounds that kind of, like, cause you to be that, a lot of people hold a lot of power over you. And in reality, when you give so many people that power over you, you become powerless. Like, you almost give people the ability to control you.
100%.
Like literally somebody who was, like, very intelligent and, like, psychologically smart and just like to play games with people sometimes for the fun of it. If they know what buttons to push on you, I just push buttons and piss you off, just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I'm gonna say I'm reading Unoffendable right now because Josh gave it to Akwrd.
You call me whatever you want.
So my bro gave me the book about a week and a half ago called Unoffendable, and it's I've been trying to read it with my son, and it's what I call a read back for me. Like I gotta read it. A lot of it, I gotta go back and read it, and really get into what he's saying because a lot of it's very personable, and it's been. I think it's just very refreshing. Whenever you came to me and was like, bro, I see you. If you're struggling at all, or whatever conversation we had that day, you were like, you should read this. You should get this book, Unoffendable or whatever, blah blah blah. And then I came to the shop later that day, and he gave me the book. And was like, here, you could just take this one, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. But that book's been helping me. It's been my front seat of my car right now outside. I read it when I'm just sitting in my car chilling, nobody else is there or whatever. But
reading is really good, and I just started reading this year. Books and shit like that
really?
and stuff.
Yeah, no, super good. Shout out to my daughter, Emma. She's fucking got me reading, bro. She's, yeah.
But I definitely think, like, almost more than, like, the anger conversation, anything like that, I think that what we, like, I know what I'm working on in my life at this very particular moment is taking my power back from a lot of people, situations, and even almost just memories, honestly, that I have held on to. And as nerdy as you guys might want to call me or anything, I've been comparing them to Harry Potter and He Who Must Not Be Named. You know how he left little pieces of himself all over? Well, eventually, as humans, if we leave pieces of ourselves everywhere and we give away our power like that, we find ourselves feeling very powerless.
Amen.
So I guess
alone, like,
yeah, absolutely.
The bad path.
Which
all the grievances, bro, all the woes.
And that's been like a huge focus of my life lately, is like really just like taking my power back. And I firmly believe that there's a lot of people that feed on drama and feed on stuff, and like people subconsciously, like not even really knowing they do it, like feed into it so heavy. Like once people learn our buttons, bro, like they can send you a text message that knows gonna fuck up the rest of your day. And while you're in a mental fucking war zone with yourself because somebody sent you a message, now your whole day is fucked off. You're like texting all fucking day with your hood up, Eminem status outside the shop. Shout out, Grinch. What is it? Grinch? Grits? Griselda?
Griselda Blanco?
What do we call her? Come on, man. Don't draw a blank now, dog.
His girl?
Oh, Glitch. Shout out Glitch and Kirby.
Oh, Glitch.
What's up, guys? Little inside joke. Y'all will get it or you won't.
That's actually one of the dudes I work with.
But no, I'm also like I'm guilty of it in certain circumstances, and I know that there's a couple of people out there that know me well enough to have some power over me. All the way to the point that at one point in time, I wasn't saying what I wanted to in my own music and everything like that over it. So I guess I kind of just want to touch. I don't know. I think that we all independently have to figure out how to take our power back from people and stuff like that, and
it all starts with the only thing you can control is you. You can't control what motherfuckers are gonna say to you. You can't control how they respond, but you can control how you respond and you react.
But I absolutely can't control whether I choke a fish out. No,
and you say that, but
like that sometimes. Man.
He says that, but yeah, he coordinated very elegantly the other day a situation between the neighbors that own the bar and one of the apprentices.
Yeah.
And he like de-escalated it very well. Honestly, very proud of him. It's not normal for him. I think that but I don't remember. I was gonna say. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
But good job.
Well, I didn't mean to say that because that sounds bad. But
I mean,
lately it is normal. Lately it's very normal. But out of 25 years or whatever we've known each other.
And I mean, with that being said, I've made it very. I've been very open with who I have been in the past on this podcast and with the viewers. I've not been a great person. I've been shitty. I've been shitty to people. I've been fucking shitty to myself. And I think that I definitely want to say that it's never too late to change.
Exactly. There's always hope.
Like it's never too late to change. So don't ever let anybody tell you that, like, don't ever, like, fuck all that other people telling you shit. Don't ever let yourself tell you it's too late to change.
Right.
You can literally wake up tomorrow and be somebody completely different.
Absolutely.
Like, if you want to, you can wake up tomorrow, move the fuck out of town, change your fucking name. Like, you can run away, dog. Like, y'all can run the fuck away. We can all run away. Hit me up. I'm down. Just kidding. My life is fine right now. But
Yeah,
if
you're
you're serious,
stupid. Dead ass though. I completely
You're on
understand.
that journey, you're gonna piss a lot of people off too, because they're gonna bring shit up like, "Yo, where's the old Josh? Where's this? Where's that?"
I don't know, bro.
I
It's
don't know where
dead.
he's at, huh?
No, and that
even
okay.
Good riddance.
it's like you're an asshole. Like, no, I used to be.
So that
Yo, man, you need to know that knew me if you want.
so that kind of brings us to the next
I'm
thing.
actually a whole ass.
I know something. I just go ahead and make this whole fucking podcast about me. It's about me. It's all about me. Why? Because this is my fucking world. So it's about me.
Bro said I'm awesome. Hey,
I
that's
appreciate y'all joining me in my world, though.
Hey, the first chapter of Unoffendable is he's like talking about in traffic or whatever, and he's like,
Dude, road
repeat
rage.
after me.
Dude, honestly,
yeah,
I'll throw all this healing shit out the window for some road rage. Like, I'll go to prison.
Some good
Road
old-fashioned
rage. Don't
fucking-
don't
make me get out the car.
I have a hard time controlling.
Dude, road rage is a different kind of. That's a different kind of demon. There's like, okay, so I just assume like, honestly, I'm gonna start walking because you can't cure road rage, bitch. Like,
I find a way for somebody to piss me off on the sidewalk too.
Can't tell you how many times I've gotten out of a
but
car.
no, I also want to kind
at a
of touch
stop
on
sign.
because this is another thing that
Walk off on there.
I personally have been struggling with this lately.
When I was driving.
With the changes that I am making in my life and becoming this new person, who I'm not even familiar with, I find myself having to feel like I'm proving that I am changing this to other people. And I know that there's some people who are like really, really close to me who have like during conversations I have found out that they think that it's just show. Like that I just like when the camera comes on, I just try to be a better person. Or like when like this and that, like I just do this shit for show. So if anybody has any advice on how you just like at what point do people actually start to believe it? Or is there just always people who like think you're just gonna put on a show for like 5 years?
You're always gonna have them people, man. And all you can do is believe in your soul and tell them, hey, that's the old me. If they don't want to fuck with it, don't give them any satisfaction being like, nah, you're wrong.
And
You
then
might always have them, but
more importantly than even concerning myself with how other people feel, what is your opinion on battling the inner you that makes you feel like you can never change?
That is probably one of the hardest things you truly ever
Like
have to do.
at what point?
myself is the only person
Like at
that I'm
what
at
point?
war with
At what point?
anymore in my life.
At what point does the little bitch in me stop being a little bitch? Like at what point is it just like? Because I keep finding myself like saying that it could be so easy to go back to who I was, and I could throw everything away tomorrow, and all kind of stuff like that, and just go back to like being that terrible person that hated myself. So is that something that you think ever goes away?
For me, it was I had to accept that I was a
I'm
piece
still
of
on
shit.
the
first.
same journey too, brother.
Because I'm like, I know right now
You gotta put your faith in something. Though.
I'm
Like,
more
put your
active
faith
in the
God.
community, and I'm more active in doing good in life and everything that I have ever been in my entire life. And still, I find myself not thinking thinking I'm not doing enough. But then I also sometimes find myself thinking, you can polish a turd all you fucking want, it's still a turd. Like, even though I'm this whole better person and everything, I'm still a piece of shit.
That's where
Yeah,
the
that was my
mindset
biggest
change
thing, bro.
comes
My
in,
biggest
brother.
thing was I had to accept that I was a piece of shit.
Let me ask you: do you believe in your business you're creating?
In the business I'm creating, I believe that I am willing to do whatever I have to do to make sure that it's successful.
Why don't you put that into yourself? What's stopping you?
I think honestly at this point, I find myself constantly thinking about every other time I've fucked up.
You go through that for a while. You do.
Like, I always find myself like, okay, I've done, like, when am I going to fuck up? Like, I've done all this, when am I going to fuck it up?
That is a specific thing that's always going to happen. That is to direct you in a different path.
Nah,
When you feel like that, it's because that's how you know when you fuck up. And you're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck up every time.
but
The reason why you feel that is
Like-
it's supposed to encourage yourself to do better, but we lay on it and create guilt.
it doesn't work.
And when
that
we fall
way.
into that state of guilt, that's whenever we
that's
lose
what we
ourselves.
hope's gonna happen, but it doesn't work that way.
I always end up
So
finding
if
that
you
it,
get an idea in your mind, like you're saying, you're waiting, like, when is this gonna fuck up? So you subconsciously steer it to a
I was
position where it
literally
fuck up.
about to go there. I think that on my mental journey, I have found myself becoming more familiar and comfortable with the fact that more comfortable with fucking shit up than the what if of if I'm successful.
Yeah.
You know how you learn?
Fuck up.
Fuck it up.
I mean, I done
Set.
fucked up everything there is to fuck up, dog.
Yeah, so
Like,
you can
like if
can
there's
learn-
one
That's
thing
what
I'm
saying. We
amazing
gotta
at,
fuck
it's
up. We need to
fucking
feel
up.
like we fucked up. We need to remember that when we fucked up, it'll help us and direct us.
You can't
to do
can't
better in the
dwell on
future,
the
you know?
fuck up. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't do it that way. Let's
Yep.
try it this way.
Because you
It's like-
develop guilt, and guilt is the one thing that when it comes to stuff like that, when it comes to success, your past guilts, that's that's the weight, that's the evil force dragging you down. You know what I mean? That brings you back to yourself unpreservation. You know what I'm saying? Because
say
you
it
start
all the
attacking
time.
yourself internally. And
versus-
shit. I just did it to myself recently. You seen it?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest, man.
Changing that mindset is not easy.
I'm a powerful motherfucker, dog. And I be like, it'd be hard to, like, sometimes it's very hard to differentiate the new me from the old me. And sometimes it's very hard to, like, figure out where you make that mistake. You know?
Yeah. What I had to do, because I'm similar, different circumstances, same mindset, is I have to forget about the old me. And it's really fucking hard because shit pops up that reminds you of that shit all the
Well, and then we've
fucking
definitely,
time.
like, one of you guys mentioned earlier about it being like the thing that you're so familiar with, and the child part of you that you're so familiar with.
Yeah, the
Like when
monster you
you've
create to
created,
protect
when
your inner child,
when
man,
you've
that's scary.
essentially created like a whole persona or whatever you want to call it that has been in control for so long. I guess how do you get rid of that?
Have to dig deep into the thing that started it all in your childhood and remember that whatever happened to you wasn't your fault. We take it
As a
personal,
child,
like
yeah.
my parents didn't love me because I was a piece of shit. I didn't deserve this because I was a piece of shit. I'm not useful to anyone unless I provide some type of service or something useful and all
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
tough,
Dude,
that's
that shit'll
tough.
fucking kill you too. You know, you have to understand that at some point in our lives, and usually it's when we're younger, everybody we've had on here, it starts in the teenage years or thereabouts, right?
For sure.
You have to go back to then and let it go somehow. Figure out what you got to do to forgive yourself, heal from that, and move forward. Know that you're not the scared, helpless 13-year-old anymore. And that shit shouldn't have happened to you at that age, you know? Like, where the fuck were the people that are supposed to protect us from some of that shit? They're right there doing the same shit too, or whatever it may be, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's
For sure.
so we harbor resentment
Harboring
for our parents, shit like that. Cause like, how could you let me do that? But you gotta let it go. It's fucking hard. I harbor a lot of resentment for some shit, and I
This
had
is
to let
deep
it
water
go.
for me, you know. I give all that to God.
And it
bro.
takes
I can't even
months.
explain myself on all that stuff.
But having faith in something, whether it's God, Buddha, a higher power, anything, and then trusting the process that you're putting forward, and know that, like we talked, dude, it's not linear. You're gonna have some ups and downs,
You just said that.
and
the
just
other day.
know when it's down, it's gonna go back up unless you let it stay the fuck down.
Yeah.
Notice where you fuck up in the down spots. If you did fuck up, whether you're overreacting to somebody's comment or feeling some type of way because something's not going the way it should.
Wait, you mean people been talking shit in the comments?
No, like
Oh, because I was about to say,
Text
we'll
messages.
fucking come and see you, dog. No, I'm just
not the YouTube comments. I'm like a comment
And
anybody makes
cancel.
to you
No,
in
I'm just
person.
kidding.
fuck it.
Finger gun.
Don't do it. Oh shit.
But yeah,
I'm just kidding. Y'all can talk shit in the comments. I'm gonna talk some shit back. That gets clout. I'm chasing clout.
Build that
Clout chasing. I'm chasing it. Help me.
But you also have
Help
to
me.
accept the fact that not everybody's gonna like us. You're not gonna make everybody.
Wait, people don't like me?
happy. Huh?
People don't like me?
Allegedly.
Who you know?
I don't
We'll
know,
fuck
you
him up
just
right
don't
now.
know.
I'm just I'm just kidding. So I can't like, hey, low
The shit starts going wrong, blame him.
Well, yeah, dude,
I'm just
it's,
kidding.
it's tough, man, and that's one of the hardest things because it's so easy to.
I definitely,
revert back to where we were because that's what we know, that's what we're comfortable with. It's easy. The only short
see,
the long
and this
road,
it's
man.
really crazy because I like have this I've always had this overwhelming need for, bitch, you got on
Bro,
some
it's fuzzy Cortezes, bro. I was like, hold on, man. Am I tripping?
We just found our
Nah.
found our new shoes. It's the shoe segment.
Bro, come on.
Don't look at my shit. I got
Bro,
some
got
mixed
the
match socks
fuzzies
on.
on, bro.
I'm pretty sure I got my daughter's socks on right now.
The Terry
One of them.
One daughter saw.
It's laundry day. Let the fuck off.
It is, huh?
No, I don't even have a washer.
Yeah, I don't. I know. I didn't even do laundry neither. I actually
No,
did this yesterday.
Fuck, where was I going?
I'm high class white trash, baby.
Yeah, where the fuck were you going?
I don't know. Oh yeah, people don't
Fuzzy
like me.
Cortezes.
First of all,
Oh,
I don't think that people don't like me. I'm just kidding. I know some people don't. It is what it is.
yeah, obviously.
But back in the day, like, man, I used to find myself so heavy, giving a fuck what everybody thought of me. Like, all the way to the point where I wouldn't even get up in the morning and go to the gas station looking fucked up. And you know the person at the gas station doesn't see you at your lowest, dog. They fucks with you. They still gonna take your money. They don't care, dog. But I had to make sure my hair was on fleek, had to put a watch on the shit, and now I be going in there, dick out. I'm just
Because of the pants he had on the other day. Is that what you're saying? That is that why you said that?
I'm just kidding, but y'all know I gotta say some wild ass shit.
He just don't know.
I don't care about it no more. But
Dick
I
out.
always found myself, and this was my thought process on this lately, was, bro, I used to care so much what people thought about me, and I still had, like, I would do everything I could to make sure people like me, and I still have people that don't like me.
Yep.
So the shit gonna happen.
Be yourself.
So just stop caring about what people think.
I know. I
Because at the end of the day,
don't really think about that shit.
if people don't like you, like, fuck them.
I'm like, damn, you feel the same way about me as I do you?
Do you think
That's
Jeff
crazy.
Bezos is out on his gigantic fucking yacht worrying about what somebody commented on fucking Amazon?
But I
Give
would
a
be.
fuck?
I would be. I'd be like,
Yeah,
man,
but-
fuck them kids, bro.
But that's the point. Like you can't let fucking people.
I'm a
control you
troller,
like
bro.
that,
I will
man.
troll.
But I'm
You
sensitive.
comment on some shit, I'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
commenting on some shit.
I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. Don't let all these tattoos and everything fool you, because I'm a fucking baby, dog. Like Lil Spoon all the way. Like,
You
cuddle up, dog.
You'll never not admit that I'm a little bitch, man.
He said you
I'll
did start
wake
off
up
saying
at
that.
home sometimes. I don't give a fuck.
I do enjoy a good ugly cry.
Oh yeah, dude, it feels amazing. Let that shit out once in a while.
Like,
Guys are about to
it's
get me
okay.
stuff.
When you're- just a fucking ugly cry. Like,
I like watching Disney movies personally because then it just brings it out, you know. Everyone, I think I ever watched a good one that didn't make me cry.
Yeah, I think some of the, because I think a lot like you. I really concerned myself with everybody's got to like me. That I'm genuinely a good guy. And people hated me. It really tore me up. And I think it's because we didn't get the love and affection as kids growing up, so we try to seek it every fucking where else, man.
I think
and it kills you.
that.
It
First of
fucking
all,
kills you.
First of all, I'm being attacked.
You're not being attacked.
if-
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying.
saying. I'm just saying. You never loved me, mom. We're gonna get copyrighted. We're not gonna get copyrighted for that. Edit me out. Don't they took that shit from somebody else?
Are you making
Hey,
money?
first of all, Pete Davidson, if you take that shit off here, I'm fucking coming for you, bruh.
Oh, that's a threat.
I'm just kidding. Why everything gotta be so goddamn sensitive? Kanye done went at him all that
It's just
motherfucking
tough.
time.
Listen, the most sensitive person in the room is always screaming, "Why is everybody so sensitive?"
Yeah, I'm allowed to. Because I can, like, I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to because it takes one to know one. So yeah, hell yeah.
And then
Mr.
people always tell me, "Bro, why you being so sensitive?" I'm like, "You're the one that's worried about sensitivity, motherfucker. I'm just pissed."
Yeah, you like always pissed though.
So
So you need to stop
it's
that
a good
shit.
it's a good lane for me to be in. I get shit done.
It's not. Trust me, if you're less pissed off, you get more shit done.
You always get like the classic saying.
Pissed off and not doing
What is it?
enough.
What is it like? You get what's the saying? You get more flies on shit than no.
Nah, bro.
I'm here to see where
No,
this
isn't
is
it like you get more flies on
climbing
honey?
mountains, bro. My boss would tell you straight up, every now and then you need to get a little pissed off. If not, you ain't gonna be able to get shit done.
Yeah, that's
The shit I do for work,
toxic ass
the stuff I do for work. Well, he's rich, but the stuff I'm not. I'm blue collar for sure. Is that blue collar? Am I blue collar? What's
You
blue
do
collar?
work.
Middle class?
No, it's just the job type you got.
Oh, I fence.
Yeah, that's definitely.
I do like ranch
When you
hand
work,
stuff.
when you do physical labor, that's like the blue collar.
Trust me, anger, it can be a very useful tool. It's when anger is not the problem. Anger is not the real issue. It's how we handle it when we feel it. Because you're never gonna get rid of the anger. That's how I feel. Lately, I don't know. I've always had such a bad anger problem that I've almost felt like an intervention was happening just now when these guys said, when Josh was like, we're gonna talk about anger. I was like, oh hell yeah. Because I've always struggled with it. It's been my worst. Pull down probably in life, you know.
They put me in taekwondo and all kinds of shit to try to get
See,
my
and I-
temper to calm
But
down.
that was
just
when
trying
I
to
said
figure out.
I was just.
I was just trying to figure out how to talk about it without you being like, "Oh, he got me. He got me. He set me up."
No, I already knew it was a setup, but that's all right. I'm not. The thing is,
I didn't set you up though, dog.
I haven't been angry lately. I haven't been angry lately, Jay. He don't even believe me, bro. I'm so angry in my life that he don't even believe me. He keeps.
I only don't believe you because we've actually had the real conversations when the camera's not on, to where I know you're very angry.
No, you're trying to piss me off. That's different.
No,
I will get pissed off if you're trying to piss me off.
It's
I'll just
more
give you
like
what
when you
want.
call me at 6:30 in the morning, you're having an entire mental breakdown in your front yard about everything in life, and you're
When? Months ago?
No, it was like the same day I gave a book. Same day I gave a book. It was like a week and a half ago. It just seems like months ago because for me it seems like months ago. Like yesterday seems like a century ago.
Yeah, I did have a bad day before that. Yeah, the day before that day was a really bad day. But
Bad days are gonna happen.
yeah, I wasn't.
Control that anger, bro.
Then it wasn't angry. I was upset about stuff that happened at work where my boss was being disrespectful, and I actually didn't get angry. I was at home struggling with the fact that I was like, I'm not like a peasant worker. I'm worth something, you know what I mean? And like, I don't have to, like when my boss was being disrespectful, I didn't have to get angry. I felt like because I knew my worth, you know what I mean? But I did defend myself, and my temperature went up, if you would. I felt the anger, but I didn't react poorly. But I just stood my ground and told him straight up, like, don't do that to me, you know what I mean? I'm not a peon, so don't throw shit at me or do any weird shit like that or talk to me and scream at me like I'm some slave or some shit, because I fucking don't want to have to take it there. And so after that, I was gonna quit my job, and so the next morning he came over, and I was struggling about not going to work. You know what I mean? I was trying to prove something and not go to work, but I didn't.
You won't prove nothing not going to work.
It was a big deal, actually. It was a big deal. So things are a lot better now, and I'm very blessed to still have the job, and I obviously could go work somewhere else, but never had a job that pays as well. This is a good environment as it is whenever it's on the good days. You know what I mean?
That's one thing I find tough.
Me and my boss just got into an argument, and he threw some shit at me, and we almost got into a fight, but
Dude, my boss is a fucking dick, bro.
I dodged it.
Yeah,
you know?
yourself.
Like he's just, like, he honestly is just like, bro, don't go home. He's like 24/7 work, bitch.
I'll just
He
say
calls
this.
me a bitch a lot too.
I'll say this: my boss threw some shit at me, and I didn't do anything. That's huge.
What I struggle
Very
with
huge.
on the anger side, I
Like he hit me
definitely
with some shit.
despise being disrespected, and I will. So there's a way to tell somebody to shut the fuck up without being confrontational, and I'm struggling trying to find that. I watch people do it all the time. Like, how the fuck I can't say some shit like that? People always want to come at me some kind of way when I tell them.
Fuck, hopefully you don't see this. You're probably gonna fire me.
So you gotta take a breath.
But see, then like, see,
shit, right?
disrespect is such like a relative thing, because and this is kind of with all emotions, like, which is almost where it's like it's one of those things where it's like it only fucking matters if you let it, because what you might take as disrespectful, somebody else might not.
That's also a thing. I've been watching people a lot lately. I'm
So
like,
then
that motherfucker gets away saying all kinds of shit like that. Oh, that's just the way he is.
okay, no, see, that's just
But when I
people.
do that shit.
That's just people making excuses for
Yeah, I
other
know.
people's bad behavior.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like, they'll accept the disrespect from that motherfucker.
But I mean,
That's it.
like my boss calling me a bitch, I just be like, all right.
Stop. Your boss needs to quit calling you a bitch.
He probably does, but he's like,
I struggle with that too.
I just wish he'd pay me more. He should just pay me more. Yep. and he should stop pooping on the clock.
You act like you paid by the hour, motherfucker. Damn, what do you read the management books? They're already talking about shitting on company time.
I know, dude. Honestly, we gotta cut spending, increase productivity.
Less flushing, less paper.
Yes, toilet paper's
Paperless.
expensive, and some people be in this bitch using way too much. My boss told me. My boss said. But also HR's pretty wild too. Cause I know there was a complaint filed the other day, and HR told him to fold it up and stick it right in the ass. It's weird because all three of them are the same person. It's all me.
I was gonna say, I wonder if the listeners understand that.
Yeah, no, we talked about how
If they listen to more than one, trust me, they understand.
I own this place. I'm like, hey, bro, honestly, he runs the tightest loose ship ever, cause we don't get shit done. The podcast is like the most successful thing that we have. It's the most organized, every day of the week, consistent type shit.
Y'all do this every day?
We do this every week.
Oh.
Week, yeah.
Every
I would
week.
say music's probably been more consistent in my life, but
Gotta have that.
than anything else. Even work, like my work has been choppy compared to my.
dude.
I've been on art, you know. Art's been really, really my go-to.
I know my boss been tripping lately. I keep hearing him talk about packing everything up, moving to Florida.
Yeah.
He real wild lately. He real like, hey.
I'm actually hopeful that we're gonna do some shit after the podcast tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've thought
Every day because I know she's been watching these, so it's my bad, dude. I know we talked about. My mom's a trip. I love her to death, but she's like, please don't say a lot of cuss words and not. Sorry, mama. Fuck.
So before we get, I don't want to break away too much from what we normally do on the other podcasts. We always do a little segment where we talk about section.
We always doing them sections.
We want to take a little second to talk about the little part that we do where it's like, I want to know your short-term goals and your long-term goals.
Yeah. Shit, we almost done forgot about all that.
Dude,
That's for you, man.
Yeah, no, that's
where's
easy. So short-term goals. So I did MRT recently over the past year, whatever, completed that, and it really, it's the first time I've done it actually more than once, okay? But this time, it really struck me about the short-term goals, long-term goals, and it's really changed my whole perspective on like my day, my overall momentum that I have in my life, you know what I mean? It's really what's been getting me through. My short-term goals are right now ever changing ever so slightly, but for the last few months, it's really my short-term goals has been focused on.
Stop.
The fuck do you mean?
Alright, we're recording again.
So, do you know?
So upon our little fucking error that we had, we found out the producer's been in the bathroom busting down lines.
that developed quickly.
Which is what?
The goal.
Hell yeah, short term
like,
is
we
you
should
bust down
stop.
some lines.
No, that is not what we're doing.
All right, back to
Alright,
the
no,
short
so
term.
in all seriousness, oh shit!
Okay.
I almost fucking forgot. Today is my 60 days sober. It's fucking, yeah, I know. See, drugs ruin everything.
Can we smoke a cigarette? No, I'm just kidding.
Drugs ruin everything, man. Like, the podcast was going fine, and then the producers in the bathroom fucking busting them down. Won't fucking share. What? Oh, dude, bad coke will give you the worst headache. Like, the worst.
That's the cut, man.
It's fucking bad coke, bro.
It's the cut, man.
All right, we all good now? We're recording?
Yeah.
But no, low-key, all jokes aside, 60 days sober today. I do like to find
Fuck yeah, brother.
a little bit of humor in the darkness.
Have to.
So I do appreciate all of you that tune in and do that. If you follow me on Facebook, which you should, Josh Teeters. I'm sure the profile picture is something wild, and if it's not, it will be by next week. A crazy person runs that. My boss is responsible for that page too. He's a fucking lunatic. So yeah, I'm proud of myself a little bit.
You should be.
Considering like fucking, I was on a run that would have gave Charlie Sheen a run for his money.
Is that why you were wanting one of them tiger's blood fucking vapes the other day?
Dude, I fucking honestly, I'll suck the blood out of Tiger's butthole.
Fucking A.
That's
All right.
I'm here to see that shit.
Oh,
Just fucking.
if somebody's got the link on a
All
Tiger,
the shit he said.
I think it would really spice the show up. We are talking about starting to do a little like musical scene and like kind of little thing in here to spice everything up.
Like music, you mean?
Like
music.
like have some live performances in here, kind of like let people do kind of stuff like that. I definitely am interested to see what the viewers might think that we should talk about. We're probably at the point now to where we can have you guys kind of chime in and give us your input on what you think we should talk about and maybe our take on that.
If there's something you're struggling with or something you want advice on, just drop it in the comments, man, or reach out to one of us.
I mean, like, dude, even if you just want to see Brandon like melt butter and rub it all over himself, we're open to ideas.
I don't know who the fuck wants to see that, but I'll do it.
So, I mean, hey, bro,
It's gonna cost you a little bit though. We have a tit button on there.
No, but like low key, man, I just like what we're kind of doing this for you guys and ourselves. So we definitely would like your input on everything. Feel free to reach out to any of our social medias. Unless you're gonna be mean, and then just hit up Jordan.
Yeah, I don't. You can be mean to me all you want.
If you're trying to be mean, look in the mirror when you say that shit. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm rubber, you're glue. It sticks to you. Dude, I don't know. I fucking wasn't a child. I was born like this. Like I came out of my mom's womb, grown as fuck with a beard.
Right.
The fuck?
We did get a little distracted though. Short-term goals, long-term goals.
No big deal.
The butter.
No big deal. Just,
Okay. I wasn't sure where he got that. All right, we're gonna kind of go back into the short-term goals for Mr. Truly.
All right. So recently, through therapy and stuff that I took part in, I got to really take a good look at my short-term and long-term goals and get to really, I think, grasp what what tool they are, because they're separate, you know what I mean? And one works with the other one kind of, but they're both tools almost. I've come out with like my first, in my 35 years, is the first time I've ever come out with a solidified plan of, with dates and with, what I mean, times.
What are the fucking goals? The suspense is killing me, dog. Short-term goal.
I didn't even know that was suspenseful. I mean,
I've been suspended for a while now.
You're building this motherfucker up.
Yeah, like I'm
well,
excited.
I mean, so the short-term goals have been, far and few between. There's been hundreds of them over my sobriety
Just
for the
from
past
now
2
moving
years.
forward.
But one that you're working towards like right now.
Short-term goal right now is to link in with people that have been in my life forever, that are on the same or similar mindsets, and just spend more time around them, be present, and be available. No, it's huge. It's the same thing that I did with with a couple people in my life over the past couple years. My kids are huge with that. It's a good tool, you know what I mean? So that's my main goal, is to be present, to be clear-minded, and just kind of like taking on what they, trying to feel empathetic, trying to feel what they're feeling like, What?
Your long-term goals?
So long-term goals right now is just to work as much as I can, man. I got a 9 to 5, you know what I mean? And I've been putting in a lot of 5 to 9, and my long-term goal is mostly to make my overtime, the music and stuff that we've been doing, me in secret, and taking that and making that my 5 to 9. I mean, my 9 to 5, I want to make that my daytime job. That's my overall goal in life, is to make my art expression and what I love to do the most truly my daytime job, my everyday. So it's been my goal. It's been one of those factors that drive that little kindled spirit that I was talking about. It's always made me, music's always helped me. It's like really helped me through life, and it's really gotten me.
See, I just don't even know what that's like, because I'm just dead inside.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I've died and came back a couple
He
times.
acts all hard and shit, but he's got a big fucking heart.
No, I do have a big heart right now. No,
Big heart right now.
no,
He might
no.
come off as an ass.
I'm fucking full chub. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he's definitely an asshole.
How could I not be with these two
Let's
gorgeous
not
men
get it
right here?
confused. You can be
Um,
both at the
Oh,
same
yeah,
time.
absolutely.
You know, he's
And
more-
I've just been thinking about that butter situation.
Nah,
I'm just,
I know you.
I'm just kidding.
Have dreams about that.
And I didn't mean to bleed on, and I'm just trying to have sustenance about what I'm saying, because I can
Oh.
sit here and say a lot of bullshit, but when we're talking about what we're talking about, for me, it's very intimate. So, yeah, my short-term goals are my more important goals. My long-term goals, they don't compare to my short-term goal because I may not even live that long, But my short-term goals, placed in the right areas, will allow me to, if I do make it that far, it'll allow me to achieve them. You know what I mean? So that's for me. I've learned in MRT that focusing on your short-term goals and living in the present goal, like stuff you need to get done, like today and tomorrow and this week, really what it's really what it's about. For your driving momentum overall. I feel like, at least for me, it's really helped change my perspective on everything because now I have shit that that I need to do. I have things I need to be, places I need to be at certain times for certain people. You know what I mean? And show up and actually be a useful person to people. And if I can not, that's my short term goals. Is just be useful and have fun doing it. You know what I mean? And just kind of relish in all of our success that we do bring at the same time. You know what I mean? When I say we, I mean the whole circle, the whole family,
Loyal we.
everybody that's fucking, at the tips of the wing.
All right. Well, on that note, I think we're running out of time. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna take a minute. I definitely, as a lot of you know by now, I make music. I go by Akwrd, Akwrd AF. You can find me AKWRD on all major streaming platforms. The only reason I'm plugging my shit right now is because tonight
What you doing tonight?
at midnight, a YouTube exclusive.
Oh,
What's that shit called? Oh yeah, Theories of a Broken Heart. I'm terrible at this, bro. I'm terrible. You can check my social medias. It's gonna be on there. Mr. Producer Man, what's my YouTube? Oh, it's awkward.
It's awkward.
Yeah, that's fuck. So simple. Check that shit out. If you hate it,
AKWRD.
yes. If you hate it, fuck you. If you love it, still fuck you.
Man,
Nothing but love in this
listen,
bitch.
I love you.
No,
bro.
low
I'ma
key,
spread the love.
dude. If you hate it, make sure you play that bitch 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 times, and tell me what you hate about it. It's not gonna matter because HR said do that with it. But tell me what you think. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If not, tell your friends not to fuck with it.
But check it out.
That shit's
I
dropping.
like how you do PR off on me. You're like, anybody got anything shit talk they could do here? Like all personal relations questions and comments go to Jordan.
Yeah, because
Anything else, hit me up.
I quite frankly don't give a fuck.
He's like, HR said we're good.
Also, stay tuned because we have a lot of dope shit coming up in the next couple of months, man. Whether it be from Truly Veda and them guys over there to me and Day 3K. If y'all don't know my brother, man, y'all better go check him out. We've been in here rocking a lot of shit out. Brandon's gonna start his OnlyFans shortly.
He teased me with this truly awkward
Fucking
day.
Lando Lakes for real. Oh,
Oh shit!
I almost
Was
caught
that-
that,
Yeah,
flipped
like
it
the
around and
police
brought it back.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Bro, you literally said that to me.
I know.
On a real tip recently.
Yeah, I
I
know.
was like, don't ever
shit.
say that again.
I actually am just like I fucking I did.
He's on the phone and I was like talking to him about this shit and I did not ask this. And he goes, I did not have sexual relationships with that woman at all. And it was such an organic moment. I was like, okay, Bill Clinton. Motherfucker, is it? And then we started laughing because he's like, oh, fuck. I didn't
give me
even
something
say
to
it.
fidget with. I'm gonna fidget with it.
So no, on that note, I think we're gonna end it the way that we always do. I want you to know that you are not alone. If you
I wish we could have recorded that shit.
if you want to reach out and do all that, social media is probably gonna be the best way. Y'all have all mine by now. Reach out. I'm more than happy to help in any way I can through any situation that I can.
Damn.
I'm Josh, and this is Akwrd. This is
Awkward.
This is Josh, aka
I forgot the
Akwrd.
name of my podcast again, goddamn.
This is uncomfortably comfortable.
Uncomfortable. I made this shit. And that's my fucking greased up butterball over here.
Oh, like a turkey. That goes perfect with Thanksgiving too.
It does.
My link tree.
Hit the butter
One
ball.
up finally.
You set one up finally?
Finally.
Okay.
Yeah, my link tree will be in the bio or wherever. the fuck
7
it
up.
goes.
Oh, I thought you
I
was
don't
talking
even know
about
how to do it.
7.
I'm all new to this. dude.
Is that spicy link on there?
I don't have one of that, man.
Shout out to Emma, 6'7".
I'm saying, bro.
Bam.
But anyways,
Sure.
everybody at the holiday season's coming up. Keep your heads up if you're feeling down. It can be a rough time for
Hey, low
everyone,
key, bro. Low key.
everyone, including myself, man.
My shit's gonna go back active soon because I got 7 kids, dog, and they all need Christmas presents.
And I'm Jordan.
So if you're trying to see me dip my balls in brown gravy, hit me up.
Bro, they didn't even want me. All right. He said, "Look at brown
You
gravy."
know, let the guest shout out, plug himself here.
You like turkey gravy, back?
I don't know how to do all that shit no more. I stopped plugging. I just let Crit do it. I got a secret weapon. He's fire. He gets it done.
Oh my God. Okay,
Oh,
Steve.
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Don't rip the headphones.
No, man. But low key, in all seriousness, we appreciate you guys watching as always. If you're still with us, if you're still with us, I just know that you are as fucked up as we are.
Yeah, I'm a degenerate personally, but I love you guys no matter what.
And there's nothing wrong with that. This is where Brandon would normally chime in and say his catchphrase.
Remember, comfort kills.
Comfort.
How the fuck he got a catchphrase and I don't, dog?
Under the light, under the light, stand under the light, under the light.